Just like in their ancestors' time, all the major decisions in Bamei are still made by a council of elders. From this spot under their sacred tree, they preside over the future of their secret world. But on days when the rain just won't let up, you can sit back with a cup of tea, listen to the sounds of the rain outside, and drink in Bamei's secluded beauty. You know, when you're in a place that's laid back and as simple as this, there's not much you can do in the evening, but I think probably the best thing you can do is to sit in front of a fire like this and just kind of let your mind wander as you take in the surroundings.
So every Monday there's a market outside Bamei village in Fali village, and it's incredibly important to the people here because they'll get all of their additional supplies from the outside world over there, and seeing as it's Monday, I'm going to see if I can join them as well. Ooh. It's a pretty busy day, as you can see, and there are hordes of people coming out, and I've actually had to commandeer one of their boats because there's not enough space, and I'm sitting kind of close to the edge, so hopefully this boat doesn't rock too much and make me fall in. And we're off, and this is pretty nice. I'm coming out for the first time with the locals, and we'll see what I can find at the daily market, at the weekly market in Fali village.
These weekly markets are vital for sustaining Bamei's economy, but they're much more than just a source of supplies. Traditionally, these markets have been the place to go to hear news about what's happening in the outside world. For generations, Monday has been the day on which this isolated village exposed itself to the modern world. And for me, it's an incredible feeling to be a part of that legacy.
So that was quite a ride. It's quite drafty now, but everyone's excited to finally get to the market, so let's see if we can get something good to eat.
Many of Bamei's residents are keen to embrace the modern world, but this is made difficult because of its inconvenient location and because its selling point as a tourist destination is that it's an unspoilt utopia. But things are changing. The younger generations have to leave the village to go to school, and many then go on to jobs in the bigger cities.
There's only a certain amount of vegetables that you can grow in Bamei, so coming here is actually quite useful to the villagers as they can get a lot more variety in their foods.
Apart from getting some essential shopping done, many villagers come to the market because it's simply a lot of fun. Here, they can experience relatively exotic things, and this can only fuel their desire for more contact with the outside.
The people here love to eat spicy food, so if that's not your thing, you're probably going to have a bit of a tough time here. Alright, so this is all tobacco that the locals have thinly sliced, and I think they take this and they stick it in these huge pipes that are filled with water, kind of like with shisha, this kind of incense stick. So push it in and burn it and suck on the other side. Here it goes. Remember, when you smoke this, you must place your chin firmly on the opening and suck, and not let any air inside. Otherwise you won't get that feeling. Heaven. Heaven. This is mine. From now on, you'll see me on every one of my journeys carrying my lovely pipe. Alright, I'm going home with my days. This is proving pretty fun. I think I'm one of the villagers now.
With the day's shopping done, I head back to the guest house for a completely organic lunch. Given the sustainable lifestyle here, it was no surprise to discover that everything that went into our meal was personally raised or grown by our host.
壮族里头怎么说吃饭？根号。根号吧。根号。来，是。我是要我这个腊肉。哎呀。
This is how meals are eaten in Bamei. There's no need for anything fancy, just a fire, a wok, and something to put your food on. Staying in the guest house, eating and drinking just like the villagers is a great way to experience Bamei life.
Alright, so with net in one hand and basket in the other, you can probably guess what I'm going to go do next. It's fishing, and one of the main sources of food here in the village. So if you come here, it'll be nice if you can actually help out the villagers in their catch of the day. 再来。
收了，收直接就收到网那边，收到网上这边，收在这里。哎，往那边，然后就差不多一半就可以了。这样分的。
不容易啊，这个。这样的。
剩下的包起来啊，
对。好。
然后就把它剩下另一半放在这边。
对啊，放这。
这里。
知道。对。
行了。
对。
现在就从这边撒过去，就把它撒。
Oh man, it's cold! This is the price I pay for this. Christ! I hope I don't catch pneumonia and die. 这样子让是吧？哎 I think all I caught was rocks. 现在能 dry 吗？拉回来啊！ Fish over there, net over here. Oh! I saw something shiny. Yeah. I caught a fish. Let me run towards you. I caught a fish. Oh! Christ! I caught a fish, and that's my dinner for tonight. This one, tiny but lovely little fish.
I've learnt an incredible amount of things in Bamei, but there's one thing that has eluded me during my stay here.
I'm about to leave Bamei village, but there's one more essential skill I must learn, and that is to row this longboat. Every single villager, every single family has one of these boats. And to become a proper villager of Bamei, I must learn as well. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, it's a piece of cake. Just don't turn around. So, I've had an excellent teacher. All he did was push me into the river, and I have now learnt to row. And with any luck, I'll not have a collision with these boats, which might be a bit of a tight fit. Oh, okay. I failed my test, but at least I can row. There we go.
For me, Bamei is charmingly honest and genuine. The people here provide for themselves and are content with what they have. And for now, their idyllic world remains untouched, innocently tucked away inside their ring of misty mountains.
Alright, so this is it. I'm going to leave Bamei, and we came in by boat, and now we're going to leave by boat as well. And this is my buddy, 老外, which translates to always bent. And he might not think it, but every time I see him, he always reminds me of a certain someone, and he's our regular Chinese Snoop Dogg. Alright, 进去是吧？我进去。As you can see, it's actually raining now, which is quite symbolic for me actually. We're heading towards the exit. Just like how I entered Bamei, I must now leave through a cave on the other side of the village. And I've had an incredible time here, and I feel like I've been accepted as one of the villagers. Over these last few days, I've had a real taste of life here, and I now really understand why Bamei is considered the Chinese utopia. I really like this honest and simple kind of life, but as with all good things, our experience must come to an end, and I now must leave Bamei. I'm Taran, and I'll see you on another episode of Travelogue.